Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler. This episode is episode number 34.1. It is a supplemental episode in a sense, in that it's expanding upon what we saw back in episode 34, which was quite a long time ago. I guess that was about 2013 or so when that was actually released. Wow, this series has gone on for quite a while, and thank God the picture and the sound is a little bit better at this point. Even if I'm getting older by the minute, it seems. Well, in that episode, we took a look at some early releases from the Clone Wars, from before there were any season sets of the Clone Wars cartoon series. We looked at A Galaxy Divided, we looked at Clone Commandos, we looked at Darth Maul Returns, which did come later, and then we looked at a 3-pack that had all three of those kind of crammed together inside. Well, I've said before on the show that I really like it when I find something I didn't know existed and get a chance to hunt it down. And it turns out that there was a release, or a variant of one of those releases, that I hadn't known existed at the time, that someone brought to my attention in the comments on YouTube, and eventually I did have a chance to track down, and that's what I want to point out. Along with the rare instance, alright, I say rare, but you know what happens. Along with an instance here of me actually being incorrect about something, or glossing over something that I should have looked into a little bit more to recognize that all was not as it seemed. So, in this episode, we're going to take a look, again, at A Galaxy Divided. But it's an exclusive version specific to Wal-Mart. So we go back to the original. 2009, The Clone Wars, A Galaxy Divided, as seen on Cartoon Network, 4 episodes from the hit animated series. And we flip it around, it gives us all of our info. We've looked at this one before. This includes the episodes Ambush, plus the 3 Malevolence episodes. So, Rising Malevolence, Shadow of Malevolence, and Destroy Malevolence. All on one disc. Unfortunately, there are some drawbacks in the way that it's framed. We've looked at that in detail before. But this was that original release. Then eventually, this release found its way into this release from 2013. A Galaxy Divided, along with Clone Commandos and Darth Maul Returns. And I looked at how this is basically just a repackage of the material from those 3 previous releases, just in a nice little slimmer case here because they're all in one DVD case with the slipcover around it. Well, it turns out that in 2009, when this one was released, there was a Walmart exclusive version. That I finally tracked down, and that is this, the main topic of our discussion here. Again, Star Wars The Clone Wars, A Galaxy Divided, as seen on Cartoon Network. Notice they had to scoot the sticker over a little bit from where it was before. 4 episodes from the hit animated series, and now you get this big old huge Walmart sticker that says, "Only at Walmart." Includes bonus, 5th episode, 22 added minutes of exclusive content, Downfall of a Droid. And it's right there actually on the cardboard in this case, because when these were in stores, basically you had the shrink wrap around this part, but then it still had the cardboard over top of it. Okay. As for the package underneath, it's the exact same as the original. The only difference that you can tell from the outside is that Walmart sticker. So good luck finding one of these and knowing it's the one you want if all they show is the image with no Cartoon Network sticker in its location to give you a hint, or this sticker. If somebody's peeled those off, there's no way to tell just by looking at the case which version it is. But I said at the case, so let's keep digging. Pull off the slipcase. Got the regular case, all the same. It still says there's only 4 episodes on it. It does not mention Downfall of a Droid anywhere. That bonus is just on the disc, not anywhere on the packaging. That's why there's just a sticker rather than having it written on the packaging. You open it up, and there's your disc. I think, oh, well, that looks very familiar. Well, kind of. Let's compare that to the original. Turns out there is a difference. This is the original non-exclusive one, the one that can be found pretty much anywhere. Grievous, Rex, Yoda, and that whole blue-orange kind of theme going on behind it with the planet. This is the one from the exclusive Walmart edition. It doesn't say Walmart anywhere. It doesn't note that it has an episode on it anywhere on the disc itself, or at least on the disc label, but notice, nope, that's not who we're used to seeing, right? We have a different clone, and we have R2-D2 instead of Rex and Yoda. Grievous is the only one that's actually the same. but they are so similar, it's very easy to look at one, look at the other, and assume they're the same thing. And keep that in mind a couple minutes from now. So we've got a label that is different, but that doesn't really say why it's different, but packaging that's the same except for the Cartoon Network sticker placement and the Wal-Mart sticker that's on packaging that is identical otherwise. Then we had the 3-pack. Okay? In the 3-pack, as I said at the time blithely, it's just a repackage, etc., etc. Yeah, I should have looked a little bit closer, but again, I didn't realize at the time that there even was such a thing as a Wal-Mart exclusive version of a Galaxy Divided. So I looked inside, and I saw a Galaxy Divided, and I'm like, oh, well, there it is. It's the same old thing. Not really. Which version is this? Different clone and R2-D2? That's right. The one that is included in the 3-pack from 2013 is the Wal-Mart exclusive disc. If you pop this disc in your player, or the one from the actual Wal-Mart exclusive from 2009, and you go to the episode menu, you can choose among any of the 4 that's supposed to be on it, and the 5th one, Downfall of a Droid. So, without saying so, this actually has more episodes on it than it seems to. It seems to have 12. 4, 4, and 4. These 4 being kind of edited together into a movie-type form. But no, it's actually 4 and 4, yeah, but 5 from this one here. Nowhere on the packaging does it indicate that, and in fact, it even says on the back, set course for a world of excitement and intrigue. The force is yours with 12 action-packed episodes. No! There's 13 on this! But who knew it at the time without actually opening it up and looking at it? Who would have guessed that an exclusive version found only at one retailer in the United States would wind up being the one that was inside a repackage, since repackages are usually the most generic version of something packaged with other generic versions. I was very surprised to see that, and I'm glad that I checked, because now I can bring that kind of surprising information to you. Although, honestly, I should have checked at the time and noticed, hey, wait a second, there's a bonus episode on this, but not on the original release. I simply never thought to look at the time, and I apologize for missing that the first time around back in episode number 34. So, just another cool way of checking out some Clone Wars episodes in a crappy format, because it is, pan and scan, full screen letterbox, to be honest. That's kind of my opinion of that type of format, but still, it is an unusual release and a harder to find one than the regular version of a Galaxy Divided for your Star Wars home video library. With that, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.